Welcome to another episode of On the Couch with Friends. Today being joined by a band called Caution Boy. And you know what? I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Andy. I play some guitar and I shouldn't be singing.
Yeah, I'm Archie and I play drums.
I'm Trev and I'm on the bass.
On the bass and on the couch today. Thank you so much for your time, guys. Appreciate you. We're going to have some fun today by starting with a little bit of a history of the band. Not too long. And just start in there. How long you guys been together?
I think we've been together for like ever. And before that, I used to do this as it started as a solo project. Recording stuff from a little garden flat that I was living in. Released a song a week for a year. So that made up some content at least.
Yeah.
And then these guys didn't want to stop harassing me to be in the band. So eventually, I said yes and they let me go.
Okay. So you were requested to join their band. Is that the case? Or did you start it?
Yes. I don't know what they were thinking, but yes. Exactly that.
And moving on to Finn. It's okay if I call you Finn. Yeah, fantastic. Where does Finn come from?
It's my name, given to me by my mother.
No, like where are you from?
I'm from Johannesburg.
Johannesburg.
But, it's a Scottish name.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little bit of a history and your background of music.
I've played music since I was a little kid, and then I studied art, and about a month into studying art, I realized that music was better. So I carried on studying art, but then just did
Different side of art.
Yeah. And by the time that I was kind of doing stuff, I could only do music, and so that's what I do.
All right. That's fantastic, man. Love it. Trev.
Yeah, I started playing guitar when I was about 13. I went to a friend's house and his brother had a hardcore punk band, and the guitar was lying around and he taught us some power chords, and I just fell in love with it.
Right.
And then played music for about 13 years, guitar, and then I started playing bass with a band called Apocalypse Later.
Okay.
And then
You guys were both in.
yeah, we were.
I was a drummer at one point in my life. I was a drummer at one point. I don't know.
One point for a long time.
Eh?
1 point for a long time?
Well, for a few years. Yeah. Actually, I was a drummer, what the hell? This is fun, but I shouldn't, one day they're going to notice I'm not good.
I was just about to say, he can do it, which is, he can play everything in the band, so sometimes it's a bit embarrassing to be in a band with Andy. When
Right.
Yeah, he can do your bit better than you.
No.
No.
Sound effects.
Yeah.
Cheers, man.
Oh, let me get that.
Did you know that Red Bull has got a double-sided can or a two-sided can? So if you're a left-handed person and you hold it like this and you drink, you see the Red Bull, or is it now the right? Yeah, and then from the other side you get a different top. And then if you're right-handed, you can drink it right-handedly and it shows on the other side. Or something to that extent. I'm not completely sure. That's what the people at Red Bull told me.
They've thought of everything.
Yeah. Out of the Himalayan mountains or somewhere. I don't know. Vietnamese mountains? I don't know.
If you don't know that logo by now, then
You won't
you're most
no, then no.
you're most likely not from here, not from this planet, at least.
Coming back to a planet in front of the couch, and the guest on the couch today, guys, 10 albums out at the moment, right? Tell us. I mean, and that was in a period of how long?
I guess
The first 7 were in a year.
first 8, and then the other. Then it took about a year, and then about 2 years.
Which was Spastic Plastic in the first year? Or was it was 7, then Spastic Plastic, then vice versa, then Alligator.
Oh yeah, I'm missing one. Yeah.
There's a lot. There's a bloody lot of content.
I
And
can't really keep track, but I think 10 is quite appropriate because it's the new number one.
oh,
It's the
okay.
first one we're doing as a band, like recorded as a band.
Okay. And where did you guys record that?
Pariah Studios. With,
Pariah Studios.
that's my good buddy old pal Everett Snowman.
Yeah, Effort. He was on the couch not too long ago. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
For those of you that's not seen it, links.
Yeah, no, he he told me the rumors,
Yeah.
and he said it was a good place to have a good time. So I couldn't help myself.
A lot of good things
Here
coming
we
out
are.
of, out of Pariah Studios. And thank you again, Effort, for being on the couch with us, along with Casey Bliss. But coming back to the couch. Right. We are now, people say post-COVID almost, which I think is wrong. But what's happening for the rest of 2022? You've got a bunch of music in your arsenal. Releasing new stuff.
It's like a happy cloud that's about that like needs to start raining because it's so many ideas and so many so much stuff that we want to do, that we want to accomplish in this year. But it's I feel we're gonna just start grabbing at it now. There's never a shortage of material in Caution Boy. I think we just like improving and jamming too much, and I can't help it.
It's in your soul.
It's like, so hopefully, new music for the year. That is a goal. Play some festivals. That's a goal because that's one thing we've never really done, and I think we'll fit a festival stage.
Absolutely, man. 100%.
And we should have a video coming out soonish, hopefully.
Finish that thing, man.
It's been brewing for quite a while.
Months that we started shooting it. Yeah, we started it September last year, maybe.
Yeah?
A long time ago. So we need to finish it.
Do you guys do it all by yourselves? Do you have a company that does it for you?
No, we're working with a street artist called Jester,
Okay.
and Bez from Rough Magic and every other band.
Yeah. They'll
so
be
he's
here
helping
for
us shoot.
recording a little bit later.
There we go.
Yeah, he did our last video. Bez did our last video for Consolation as well.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a bit of a semi long-term project because there's some surprises involved that people will be able to visit.
Now, for the people that don't know Caution Boy, what would you guys say? Can we put your sound in a box? Because look, you've got a great amount of creative juices flowing always, and do you guys place yourself in a box? Say, listen, we do grunge, metal, rock.
How big
blues.
is your box, man?
We actually purposefully try not to put ourselves in a box, so that we can be as versatile as possible, play as many shows as possible. We always try and be honest with our music, I think, mostly. So even if it's something that sounds not typically Caution Boy and we enjoy it, we'll do it.
All right. Now, with that, if you were talking about festivals just before, what kind of festival lineup would you fall amongst? Would it be your typical Rough Magic, Acid Magus, the Tasers, those kind of guys, or more, shall I say, rocky?
That's the point that Trevor's making, is to have it be as versatile as possible, because I feel we can get onto a metal stage and we'll be able to be as heavy as the metal bands, but go on a lighter rock, go on an acoustic stage even, and be able to do an acoustic show. It's Caution Boy was always meant to be a versatile thing.
Very, very versatile.
There's always a thing that always be a kind of, you can't help but like the music that you like. So
Right.
that's the music that you write.
Okay.
So obviously that part's gonna float to the surface more often, but otherwise, there's no limits really.
Yeah, when people ask, I tend to say we're a punk band because it's easiest, but we actually don't play much sort of normal punk at all.
Right,
You know,
yeah.
it's like there's either like some sneaky melodies in there or like interesting grooves or something, like more than just like trying to be loud and shouty. Like we do try to write nice music as well.
All your music nice. Come
Oh,
on.
thanks.
I mean, really. Now, talking about the punk stuff, Finn, you're a skater, aren't you?
For my sins, yes.
Has that kind of gone over from skating into punky vibes, or has it always been?
I think it's just the same thing, because I mean, like the homies I grew up with as a youngster, I mean, we're all skating from young age or playing music from a young age, so it was kind of like the same group of homies hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, yeah, I think, you know, punk is an attitude, not an aesthetic, I think. And so I think it's, yeah, be it skateboarding or like making something creative, it can be punk.
That's great,
Same
man.
thing.
Yeah, punk is art in the end.
Hell yeah.
Love it, man. I
Hell
used to
yeah.
do a Punk Up Your Ear show on BurgStudio every Wednesday night before I let that slot go. I love my punk.
Amazing title.
Who
Punk up
would
your
you-
ear.
Tell me who would be in your top, just one of them, if you can, top 5 punk bands that you enjoy most? No pressure.
So, like, obviously the Clash. I mean, they've never actually released much punk sounding music. They went the whole reggae route, but that for me is, again, that's why it's an attitude, you know.
Yeah.
Motorhead definitely count as punk. The Damned are fantastic. You guys want to add some?
I always thought, like, for me, the most punk band that will never be seen as punk is Pixies.
Okay,
And
yes, yes.
that's like they changed my life.
Wonderful.
In my younger Warped Tour days,
Warped Tour.
yeah. I mean, like the early AFI stuff was incredible, and then Bad Religion, Anti-Flag.
What can you do, man? One of my
I mean,
favorite tracks by Bad
exactly.
Religion.
Yeah, there you go. Just like, you know, all those punk bands back then. Well, I mean, a lot of them are still going now, but when I was a young teenager with all the angst, that was really where it was at.
When
I'll use it as
penis enlarger. I completely forgot what I want to say now.
We have that effect on people.
It's just now, Finn, you've got the microphone again. Tell us a little bit more about your drum kit. How many pieces? I mean, there was a video up.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
It's
It's a horse's ass.
And it's his head, bro. He's staring at his own ass. Yeah.
Is this still part of your videos?
That's the album.
Oh, okay.
Vice versa.
cover for Vice Versa.
Oh, okay. Vice versa, ladies and gentlemen, by Caution Boy. Check it out on all streaming platforms, right?
Yes, yeah.
Right,
that
yeah.
was,
Okay. Yeah. Tell us a bit more about your kit.
So I've never been much of a gearhead. Like I actually don't know anything about like drum technology or anything. But I have plenty of drums that I've collected over the years. And with Caution Boy, I only play with 3 of them. So kick drum, floor tom, snare, and then big cymbals. Put very high. And yeah, that's like Caution Boy kit. You know, like the music's about groove and about energy. You don't need fills. If you need to fill, the snare drum's good enough. You know.
Right. Do them paradiddles.
That's straight up. There we go. So I think maybe for the new album we'll record with a couple more toms, but
Okay.
keep it simple, stupid.
Andy, do you share the same sentiment when it comes to gear?
Yeah,
If it works, or
Yeah, make the best of what you got. I mean, you're usually in the situation of like not necessarily having the funds to get the big gear that you think you need. You just take whatever you got and you make the biggest racket that you can with it.
yeah.
So that's all you can do.
Fantastic. I think a lot of times people share the same sentiment when it comes to recording studios. I mean, are you guys very fussy about recording studios? I know you've recorded in Pariah Studios with Rahman. Elsewhere, where have you recorded? Can you kind of weigh them up? Not weigh them up, but what works better for you?
You did those sessions.
Yeah, we've done some sessions with other bands. I've recorded recorded at Middelburg. We did this like that was ages ago with my old band Trash Can. But so I've recorded some studios, but definitely like Ever does a good job. Ever does a great job. Like I've actually wanted to go check out Paul's place, Asylum as well.
Okay.
'Cause, I've seen him come to a few shows. I think with basically, I think he likes us. But yeah, but definitely want to check that out as well. You know, you always want to. You know, it's good to like fish out and get, but is best for you.
Absolutely, man. Van Halen said something similar to that. But if it sounds good, it is. Yeah, rest in peace.
But we're at a part of time now where a lot of the like I guess the bigger musicians, the influencers, the you know they're dying out now. The old school dinosaurs are dying out.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where a lot of people are passing, except Mr. Keith. Like,
You know, funny thing, you talk about Keith, and I'm interjecting right there because a lot of people forget about Al Jorgensen from Ministry.
yeah,
Right now, if you compare Keith Richards and Al Jorgensen, this is just my own personal opinion. Man, Keith is like a choir boy.
isn't Keith just a bit older though? That's all. That's all.
Is he older?
Keith's been in a band since 1962, bro. That's like
Yes. Okay. Yeah, maybe Al
that's
wasn't.
60 years this year. He's been in the same, like he's been on
So
the road.
he might be a little bit older
That's
than
wild.
Al.
I was the new age Keith.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to see them in the video. It was fantastic.
Oh man, I'm so sad. I missed them here in South Africa. But
No, that was.
next time, in the next lifetime. I mean, are there any bands that you guys really want to come to South Africa?
So many.
Like if you had say a $500,000 budget, who's the one band that you'll bring to South Africa?
Not enough.
Yeah, that's not.
Okay. Yeah, I suppose. Okay.
Like we were at work. I work for a label that's connected to a. They do events and stuff, and like a singer-songwriter, just the front woman of a band coming out is £25,000 a show, and she's like a singer-songwriter on her own, and that's like not even that much.
Is
You know,
this
that's
Adele?
like- no, God no. Adele would be £1 million.
I'm flabbergasted.
Maybe not $1 million, but
It's a lot
fuck
lots.
lot more than 25,000. Yeah, dude. So
Okay, let's say we've got a
£1
£1 million.
million.
Okay.
£1 million.
Now we got a budget. Who are we talking about? Should we say fuck the big dudes and get a whole bunch of small bands and have a festival?
That is the best freaking idea I've heard in a long ass time.
Although like I wouldn't mind them,
Oh, yeah.
Queens of the Stone Age.
but I don't think we can afford them.
I think £1 million maybe.
Oh well, I was, but
Are you watching this, guys?
I will send this on to Queens of the Stone Age
Yeah,
and let's
Queens
see.
of the Stone Age, really. Will you want to come out to South Africa? We don't have £1 million, but we can pretend to.
we are great at pretending.
Okay, so Queens of the Stone Age. That's your pick.
Well,
Andy?
there's a lot more. I got to see Pixies at least as well, so this is definitely one of the choices that I would maybe, and Malvin's.
Oh, the Malvins.
Like that's
is that a big influence on your hair or self?
it's all a big fucking coincidence.
Oh, really?
Like,
You're just taller than him.
and I think I'm fatter as well. And I don't shave. I don't shave as much as he does. No, it's all a big coincidence. But one day I'll have my grey afro as well, and we will meet and we will stare awkwardly at each other, and then slowly back away and pretend it never happened.
Okay.
And he's going to be like, I love you, Buzz. And then Buzz is going to be like, go away.
Oh, go in.
Yeah, there's so many bands. But yeah, I think some of the old ones that I wish I'd seen when I was younger, like Weezer and Rage Against the Machine, they're still up there.
Yeah, Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
Finsbury Park 2010.
Yeah. Oh,
For that
wow.
charity. Yeah, man. I used to live up the road in Manor House.
Oh, no ways, dude. So cool.
But that's beside the point. What would it take to get Caution Boy to an international abroad, like not crossing into Swaziland, but into Europe, America? What would it take, other than people taking you there, plane and stuff? But right,
No, I
what kind of money are we looking at? I mean, we was talking about budgets earlier. What would you guys charge? Say, listen.
Well, I think like when it comes to trying to tour overseas, it's you kind of got to take what you can get, and I think generally the trend is that you lose money the first time you go. So by take what I get, I mean if someone's willing to pay you for shows, you go and you play them as long as you can afford the plane tickets there and back. You
Right.
know? So like I think to get us overseas, if someone's going to book us a couple of dates that'll pay for plane tickets, we'd probably give it a bash and scrape through and see what we can do.
Right.
Yeah.
So not money hungry.
No.
That's fantastic. You,
I mean,
but
money would be
obviously you're a
great.
musician, so you're not.
If we like did have piles of money, that would be fucking rad. But I mean, we don't, and we never have had. So you know, but we have always had the music.
It would be nice to have the money available to do the things that we want to do, like going overseas to play or to buy, gear that we might need. But, we feel like that's not our main focus for what we're doing. What we're doing is just really to have fun playing music and hope people have fun listening to our music as well.
We do. We absolutely do, man. That's why we go to the shows. Merchandise. Do you guys have any on sale at the moment? Where can it be seen, bought, heard?
Yes,
There's
we
a whole
do.
bag.
I was very hungover this morning, so I don't know what's in here.
Did he bring us shoes? Oh, no, it's not shoes.
my running shoes.
Okay, so first things first. This is premium. This is brand new. Is we have
Wow.
Caution Boy sun cream, branded as something else.
Yeah, that's
We
okay.
have
No, we went to this.
Caution Boy apple, essential. You need those.
Links
fibers.
in the description below for them
Yeah.
apples. How do you like them apples?
What else we got here? There we go. Got a
What's that? A CD?
plastic CD.
You saw that on the screen a little bit
Vice
earlier.
versa CD.
Oh, it's still on the screen
Got some
again.
Alligator CD. Who needs a CD? No one. No
You
one
need a
needs
CD. You need a CD. Everyone needs a CD.
Yeah, that's what we got in here.
See, there's Horse's Ass over there, and that's the brand new the brand new CD out by Caution Boy, Alligator, dropped in 2021. Thanks, that was a fantastic album launch show at Railways. Freaking
thanks.
loved it.
Yeah, it's
Apples down here.
we love playing at Railways, and we got to jam with our good friends Aspermagus as well. It was their debut show.
Look at that shirt, man. I pre-ordered myself a vinyl.
Whoa.
Man, I am so excited.
I haven't yet, but I will this week.
As you guys
That's
can
what I
see,
said last week.
there's a bunch of vinyls over there. You guys ever thought of doing the vinyl route? Too expensive?
I think for the time being, I think if we can plan our marketing better, get more people to pre-buy, then we can do it. But we are, I don't know, without slagging us off, we're notoriously not good at organizing things.
They just spontaneously happen.
Yeah, like when we released the album last year, we had cancelled so many shows, with COVID in the previous sort of year and a half, that we were like, fuck an album launch. Let's just put out the album. And then within a week, a whole bunch of other people booked us. So we're like, oh, okay, we'll play their shows. And then we had some shows to play. But yeah, we were just not going to do anything.
Yeah, everything has been just so up in the air. That's why I said even our plans are like, we have all these plans, but they're up in the air because we didn't know like what was going to happen or when could we start grabbing at them.
Right.
But I think now things are starting to normalize slightly. So it's that time to, get your ass in fucking gear and start working.
Absolutely, man. I mean, you guys are, again, prime example of a band that did not lay down because of COVID. And I think, in fact, it boosted you guys a little bit. Gave you more opportunity to write.
Well, going through a pandemic, like what more reason, like like what better content to have than that, you know, but better time that to experience yourself than being in isolation. So you go deep into your head to places that you don't necessarily want to go, and you use that as your fuel to release.
Right.
It's even like people always say like, how why are you in a band? I'm like, it's impossible not to be in a like punk band, whatever, with all the shit that's going on. I'm pissed off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, how are you not in a punk band right
Exactly,
now?
like
what
it's
are you doing
impossible.
with your fears and anxiety and frustration.
How do you express it out?
Good idea.
Yeah, man, bottling those things up could lead to a whole lot of psychiatrists and psychologists bills. So make music. Yeah. See, they look pretty normal in front, yeah? Kidding. I'm kidding. All right, guys, before we get to the end, I forgot what I wanted to ask now again. Sorry, Immanuel.
Have you ever been on this side of the couch?
Man, I slept there last night. It's kind of weird. I had a pal over the other day, and he wanted to have a nap. And I said, well, just have a sleep on the couch. It's like, no, dude, like all these musicians come and sit on your couch, they fart everywhere on it, and you want me to put my head on it.
We're notorious farters.
So there's that. Okay, but I will be soon. I've got a couple of guests lined up that will be solo on the couch, and I'm still deciding if I'm gonna do a solo thing or we're gonna do In the Tub with France.
Oh, so this is casting couch. I think I'm wearing too much clothes for this interview.
Oh my gosh, guys. Hopefully, I trust there's a bunch of people watching this episode, and hopefully young, inspired musicians. As a collective, what can you guys tell these upcoming new, inspiring musicians to do or not to do? And you can each have a turn, if it's not the same question or answer. But yeah, what can you tell aspiring musicians to do and not to do?
The cliche of there's no substitute for hard work is definitely, if you really want to do it, you have to put in the time. If you want to, if you want to do it, you're gonna do it. So the secret to everything, life, everything is, it's not easy. It's just go on. No matter what the question in life is, like it's, how do you get there? You go on. I don't know how, but just do. So, but I don't know, just try to be sincere. Do the music for yourself. Use it as your therapy. I know it's mine. Like, use it to vent. I would basically tell every young kid, every person to pick up a music instrument, because it's a form of meditation. It's a way. I think we'll have a lot more happy people,
Yeah,
on this planet if they get some music therapy.
especially if it's angry music therapy.
Exactly. Yeah, I think it, like similar to what Andy said, is like enjoy yourself. If you let the enjoyment side go, then you know there's not much point in it. You know, so it's cool. Like if you want to make it your job or something like that, but if you're not enjoying yourself, then you're not going to get. You know, you're not going to carry on doing it. So make sure that you're having fun with buddies. Like the most fun I have playing music is playing with other people. If it's studio, rehearsal, stage, whatever. Like when you're with your homies and you're having a good time, you're playing music. That's the best part. So make sure you keep that, and then you can do it forever.
Fantastic.
Paid or not.
Love it, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I always found that personally, like, music has always been like a relationship that I've, fallen in and out of love with. And, I think just try and keep it natural. Like, don't force anything. If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. If you are feeling it, just, play with passion. And, don't put too much pressure on yourself to try and reach, some point of perfection. I always found the most amazing and most beautiful music are the ones that were slightly imperfect.
Beautiful, man. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Trev. Guys, any shout outs from your side? Final words, skree at someone, Say thank you. We want endorsements. We don't care about your endorsements. Go for it.
Yeah. Any music shops out there that want to,
Justin.
sponsor us strings and sticks and stuff? We're not looking for Les Pauls.
But if you want to, they'll say yes.
And shout out to Mongrel for hooking us up. Shout out to you
Thank you.
for having us here, man. And shout out to everyone that supported us, our families and things like that. But yeah, from my side at least.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I just also want to shout out to the other bands that we play music with, because I think South Africa is a small scene, but it's on fire. It's fucking the music's insane. The homies, good homies, and so yeah, Acid Magus, fucking Rough Magic, Ibit Snayman, all the homies playing in all the bands that are making all the shows real fun. That's shout out.
Cheers, Finn. Thank you so much.
For a lack of words, I'm just gonna say thank you.
Sweet and short, man. Fantastic. So links in the description below. Get yourself that non-Caution Boy branded sunscreen and apples. Available everywhere, I swear. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, and share. Comment if you like. And keep it heavy. And remember, let metal shape you. Cheers now.
Lay me down!